I'm in Salad and I saw The Boys Season 4, Episode 1, Department of Dirty Tricks. It is directed by Phil Segrecia, written by David Reed, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. I've literally been standing out here for 30 seconds, and because of how humid it is, I'm already feeling grimy. Ooh, humidity sucks. Don't live in a place with humidity. This episode starts with we're following the boys, and they're going to this campaign. Whose campaign? Oh, it's the Head Popper's campaign. Ah, yes, and she's running for vice president. And I'm like, wow, okay, she's going to be really powerful in the country. I don't know what her politics are necessarily. All I know is she was working for Vought until she turned around on Stan Edgar, so I don't know, actually. Maybe she's going to be like, oh, soup supremacy. I don't know. The episode doesn't really indicate what her politics are necessarily. All I know is she's a big old head popper and we can't have that. No way, we can't have that. I like it. The boys are like, we gotta sabotage. Oh no, Homelander's here. That's no good. And also, Billy Butcher is kind of a rogue right now. He's roguely just walking around. And then he walks around and he sees Ryan there. Oh wow, Ryan's there. And it's kind of interesting seeing them interact with each other because I can tell that Ryan's a good kid. He kind of has some weird feelings about Billy Butcher. And then Homelander comes around and is like, oh, you're gonna die in 6 months. Huh, that's weird. Well, we won't miss you. I'm like, holy god dang. The way that Homelander speaks to Ryan, you can tell how much Homelander thinks he's better than everyone else. And he's trying to teach these values to Ryan. And I'm like, no, if you're going to be a figurehead for people, you gotta like care about the people a little bit. Be like, you know, what I do affects these people. But no, Homelander's over here like, I can do whatever I want. But of course, he runs into the problem when he's in meetings. Everyone's like, oh, we want to be on your side. Oh, we're so scared of you, Homelander. We're so scared. I'm like, yeah, they should be. He's a maniac. And he's like, oh man, I'm so sick of people agreeing with me all the time. I'm gonna get the smartest chick ever, Sister Sage. And Sister Sage is recruited. Oh my goodness, as soon as I saw her, I'm like, wow, her eyes are so big. Huge eyes. Also, I really like her house. Her house is covered in books. The person that goes to her is like, prove how smart you are. It's like, okay, how do I do that? How do I prove how smart I am? Look at all the books around me. Let me tell you that you are here because you need something from me. Otherwise, you would have attacked me by now. But you're here because you need me. And I'm like, she's got you there, dude. She proved it. She proved her brains. I'm so curious how she's going to manipulate everyone. Before now, we didn't really have somebody who was big brained on the team. We had a lot of hedonistic people who just kind of succumbing to their pleasures, and also corrupt. That combination is not really a good combination. You could be hedonistic, but the corruption part, that's the no good part, actually. So imagine if you do everything for your pleasures and you're corrupt. Oh geez, that's pretty much what the 7 was. Oh man, I just am liking the start of the season already. We get to see Homelander recruiting Sister Sage, and then Homelander's like, okay, you got the plans now. And she's like, okay, we got this rally out here. We got the Starlighters and we got the Homelanders and they're protesting. All right, I'm so curious. I'm watching her do her entire process. Her process starts. She throws like a water or some sort of soda at somebody on the Homelander side. And then somebody on the Homelander side starts to try to beat up just a random Starlighter. And she gets out there, and there's a whole riot that's just there. Alright, second step of the plan. We have 3 of Homelander's most devoted people, including Mother's Milk's ex-wife's ex. And it's crazy to see that, because it's like, oh god, they're just doing shady back alley deals. Like, oh, let's just all collect with each other. And she's there. Mother's Milk's there with like a photographer. What is it called? A freaking camera. I'm filming on one right now. Why do I not know what it's called? Anyway, so he has like the really long lens, and I saw that long lens, like, wow, that's a really long lens. That's a pretty good lens that you got there, Mother's Milk. And oh boy, he takes a picture of her, and I'm like, oh, she probably didn't know this. She probably didn't know at all what was happening. Some third party was going to look. But I'm also thinking, like, if she's so smart, she's probably observing everything around her and probably knows that Mother's Milk is there. I'm just thinking, how smart is she? She is the smartest person on the planet. What's the IQ of that? Like 230, I mean? 230, is that the highest IQ? I don't know. I don't know anything about IQ. All I know is that she's cool, and she has this plan enacted where we have freaking A-Train, the Deep, and Black Noir, which, by the way, is just a guy in a costume. They have to keep up appearances. And so, oh man, you can see their personality and who does what. Because Black Noir is like, yeah, immediately starts bashing one of the guys, and then the Deep joins in because he just really wants approval from Homelander. And then A-Train is just there. He's just like, aw, what? Oh god. And then he's supposed to take the bodies and puts it somewhere. Where'd he put it? Oh, he put it right next to all the protesters. They're all rioting. And then someone screams, right? And they see the bodies there. Starlight's there. She's like, come on, please stop fighting. Everyone go home. And she sees that her friend got really, really beat up. And I'm like, oh, this is terrible. This is awful. More and more tensions are rising. This is no good. I'm not happy with this result. And wow, these people are dead. And now it looks like the Starlighters committed murder. And I'm like, wow, this is really smart. Also makes me think, what is Sister Sage's motivation? She has to know what's up with Vought. She essentially runs Vought now. So it makes me think, does she want to control Vought, or does she want Vought to go down? I'm not sure what her motivation is, because why would she be dealing with people less smart than her when she could just do her own thing and get the same results? I think her superpower is knowing what people are going to do whenever she does something. She knows how people are going to react, and so she's able to play off of this and then do other things to manipulate reactions from people. And wow, she got the results that she wants. I think her superpower is manipulation of people, because she's so much more smart than anyone else. So I find this to be really fun. I like this episode a lot. It really raises the stakes. It's like, oh wow, we got someone smart, really smart. I don't know if there's anyone that smart on the team of the boys, honestly. No, there's not. She's the smartest person in the world. Of course there can't be anyone smarter than her. So I'm thinking, what could be a weakness to somebody who is smart? And I'm thinking, maybe it's not knowing something. The weakness to a smart person is not knowing the thing. You don't know what you don't know. So I am guessing maybe if people were to sneak around her without her knowing anything, then maybe that's a way to defeat her. We also got Firecracker on the team, and honestly, she kind of reminds me of like a female Tim Pool. Not gonna lie, like without the beanie and everything, but she's saying like the exact same things that he is, plus a mix of Alex Jones in there. The most radical thing, the most radical right wing rhetoric you can say. That's her position. And also, we got Frenchie is gay. That's cool. I like that. I'm actually all for Frenchie being gay, but what's interesting is seeing him interact with Colin, and it's like, something is up here. Why are you not so lovey-lovey with him? Why are you so hesitant to hug him? It's a little weird. Maybe you know something about this kid that this kid doesn't know about you. I don't know. This episode just sets up so many things for the next few episodes, and it makes me wonder what's going to happen. I'm so excited for the rest of season 4. Let me know what your predictions are for season 4. What's your favorites parts from this episode? I gotta give this episode, it's a solid 7.7 out of 10, and too many mosquitoes. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, so you can go here. And until next time, on Mint Salad Saw, I see you like to my sour croutons and bacon bits.